In Numbers chapter 13, Moses sends out 12 spies to spy out the land that God had promised them. 10 of them come back with a doubting report of fear. All they could see is giants and walls. But 2 of them, Joshua and Caleb, came back with faith in their hearts. And they said, we see milk and honey. We see opportunity. Well, because many of them doubted and they believed and trusted in the 10, a generation missed their moment and they wandered around in the wilderness and missed God's plans for them in their day. Well, we stand before an opportunity as a church where we have an opportunity to step into our promised land. The question is, are we going to be like the 10 or are we going to be like the 2? And that's what the MOVE initiative is all about. We believe that one moment in the presence of God can change everything. And we've seen it happen time and time again. Over the years, we've seen hundreds and hundreds of people saved and baptized. We've seen breakthroughs. We've seen miracles. We've sent out missionaries. We've been a blessing to the nations and to our local community right here at home. And we've done all of this without having a permanent facility to call our own. And so we believe now's the time to change that if we want to impact this community for generations to come. So MOVE is a 2-year generosity initiative where we want to accomplish a couple things. The first thing we're calling Momentum in Our Now. That's really just an invitation for those of us who are faithful in giving and serving and growing in groups to continue to be faithful in those areas because we don't want to miss out on what God is doing now as we're waiting for what's coming next. But it's also an invitation for those of us who maybe are on the sidelines to say now's the time to jump in and invest in what God is doing in this church, in Journey Church right here and right now. Momentum in Our Next is a second component of the MOVE initiative where we want to raise $3 million. That $3 million combined with our existing cash and our lending partners is going to help offset a projected $11 million cost to put a 500-seat auditorium on our brand new land. We were recently able to secure almost 44 acres of land in a prime location that has a God story attached to it. We were able to get that for $1.2 million. And if you know anything about land in this area, you know that's a God story. And here's the good news. Because of your faithful giving and our faithful stewardship, we were able to pay for that land in cash. We own it free and clear. So that takes that $11 million giant and brings it down to around $10 million. But that's not the end of the story. Because of your faithful giving and because of our faithful stewardship, we were able to save and set aside an additional $1 million to be ready for this project. But that's not the end of the story. Because of your faithful giving, many of you guys have sacrificed over the years for our building fund, and that has almost $1 million into it. So that takes that $11 million down to around $8 million, and that's where we sit today. So our hope is to raise $3 million and cover the rest in lending and accomplish this big God-sized dream. And we believe we can do it, but we got to do it together. Recently, we were able to sit down with some people in our church who were able to share how excited they were about what God is doing next, and here's what they had to say.
I'm really excited about our church putting down deep roots in the community and just seeing the vision of the generational impact that will happen.
The uncommon stewardship integrity that our leadership team has really put our church in an uncommon situation.
To be able to hear Pastor Sean and Pastor Aaron talk about that good stewardship of it, and then the blessings that can come from that. I mean, just looking at this raw land, it's exciting.
When I heard Pastor Sean talking about challenging us to come out of a season of playing it safe and coming into a new season of really just adventure with God, taking risks with God, and I'm excited how the church as a whole is gonna step into that.
Just hearing the stories behind how God is orchestrating everything that's happening, and that there are miracles attached to the land, there are miracles attached to the growth as a church family, and I'm just thrilled to be a part of it.
It's so cool to hear about the miracles that have already happened during this start of the process, and to hear that the church will be walking in a miracle together to finish this.
We've been here since 2008. We've seen the beautiful growth of Journey Church, and we're excited to see more growth.
Being able to bless our children and grandchildren and making this sacrifice where it's not just all about us and not just all about right now, but it's about how we can bless our family and the future generations of believers.
And we really believe Journey Church is a place where God moves and God speaks, and we're just really excited to see what he's going to do with this next generation.
I'm excited that the new location being right off of 435, it's very connected and can really expand the reach of people we don't even know yet.
I'm really excited for a stable church home that we know that this is where we'll be able to be, and if we need to expand, we can stay there and the community will know we're not leaving. Just a greater capacity to serve our children and the community around us.
We believe God is up to something big at Journey Church, and we want you to be a part of it. We're trusting God to move through His people over the next 2 years to invest $3 million to make this dream a reality. But here's what it's going to take from all of us. Number one, it's going to take everybody all in. This is really a discipleship moment for us as a church to grow in true generosity, to grow in our giving, and to grow in our faith. It's going to take everybody all in to do that. It's a formation moment for us. We want to eradicate consumer Christianity in our church, so we want everybody all in. Number two, it's going to take everybody giving generously. This is not about equal amounts, it's about equal sacrifice. This is big, it's going to take extreme generosity. And number three, it's going to take all of us stepping out by faith. You see, if we want a big God story, we got to take a leap and trust God big. My family's ready to go. We want to invite you to be a part of what God is doing in the next season of Journey Church. Come on, it's time to move.